The news is never easy to deliver, and when it's personal, it's even harder. For 15 years, I've been dedicated to bringing you accurate news that hits close to home. And I believe every story deserves a voice you can trust.
This is who we are, it's what we do, and we've done this for years.
You're going to see local news coverage you can count on and how it's going to work for you.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Leah McLean.
And I'm Jennifer Copeland.
I'm Jennifer Copeland.
Jennifer Copeland.
Jennifer Copeland.
Jennifer Copeland.
News Channel 36.
The WSBT 22. ABC 57 News.
Well, the idea is simple. You get a dozen roses.
There you go.
He knows. Keep one for yourself. You give one to the others.
There you go.
She was well liked and she was friendly with everybody, and when we'd go out to dinner with her and the family, she'd get attention, of course, because she's a TV personality, and she never, ever turned anyone away.
No, that's absolutely the truth. That's the way she was with family, and she treated people like they were family.
Jennifer was a ray of sunshine. I've worked in a lot of newsrooms over the years, and Jennifer literally lit up the room.
You know, when it's Sunday morning and it's a beautiful spring day, you walk outside and that first ray of sunshine hits you and you walk outside, and it's just that warm feeling that melts over you. When Jen would come into the office and say, "Hi," like it was that exact feeling.
Anytime somebody asks who Jennifer was or who Jennifer was to me, she was the exact same person as she was on camera. So the person you saw on TV, on WSBT, on ABC 57 was the same Jennifer when the lights went off and the cameras went off. That bubbly, energetic person was the same on the other end.
She was also funny as hell. She would make you laugh, and she would tease you and rib you, and you could tease her right back, and it made work fun. You know what I mean?
We were always making each other laugh, so much so sometimes we couldn't finish a story. So we would give each other the signal, like, I can't do it, you know, you need to read my story, and we would fill in for each other and, you know, cover each other.
All right, miss, your ride is here. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Everybody hold on. You got your seatbelts on? We're gonna go maybe 4 or 5 miles an hour across the studio floor here.
I got there like this yesterday, too.
This is the treatment. Do you want to spin like yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, this is
We're going to
good.
make everybody sick at home.
Make everybody dizzy before we start the news.
Honestly, I'm not sure too many people have made me laugh the way she did. And sometimes it would be comments we couldn't repeat on TV or anything, but just she would say something and I would just find myself cracking up. And when I was able to make her crack up, I was pretty proud of myself.
I think what made her such a great journalist too is she was so genuine, and that came off so well on camera.
Well, Dave, this is what we found. It's online. It's a video on YouTube begging the town council to vote no on this. And it's getting quite a lot of attention. Before that meeting even started, they already had about 400 hits. This is it.
Jennifer, as a journalist in particular, I would call her curious. I think that was something I always admired about her. She was joyfully curious.
Jennifer cared about sharing their stories, making their voices heard, but she also cared about the people themselves, right? She got to know the people she talked to. She wanted to know what their why in life was. She always asked, "What's your why? Why do you do what you do?" And she
had a unique ability to really connect with the people she talked to most of the time, especially on her special report, human interest story type stories.
But I think her biggest strength, going back through all the videos and whatnot, was her in-depth special feature stories. She really brought a lot of attention to not just people in need, but special projects, special parts of our community, and highlighted them.
Jennifer cared about a lot of things, but one of the things she cared about most was helping young journalists. She spent so much of her time, especially early on here at ABC 57, working with the newer reporters, helping them craft their stories, thinking about other angles. Who do you talk to? What are the shots you need?
She just talked to me all the time about who she's helping at the stations she's worked with and She's given him extra time.
She loved to mentor people, new people coming in, whether they're reporters or anchors, or she just loved mentoring.
And he's right. These are some of the before and afters of what you could call his practice flips.
When she had an opportunity to teach them or just be a positive role model, she really seemed to excel in that role.
And I got to help them. They invited me there. They wrote a script. I got to work with the kids, and it was a whole lot of fun.
She loved being around the kids, younger students. And so when she could go into a school, the gymnasium packed full of students, I think she was kind of in her element.
You guys worked really hard. Got a lot of votes. Have you read a lot of books? Yeah? One day, Thomas's mother bought him a nice new brown snowsuit. The next day, when it was time to go to school, the mother said, "Thomas, please put on your snowsuit." And Thomas said, "No."
At WSBT, we had a feature called I Love to Read, where those of us on TV would go to certain schools and read books to them, and she would jump on those. She really loved doing community events that impacted specifically children.
Jennifer spoke at schools, she visited classrooms, she read to kids. She wanted to help and inspire the next generation of journalists, and she did. Our scholarship winner tonight proves that point.
She felt she had something to give back, and she would go do it, and you could just see her kind of light up when she would do something like that.
What about the books we read today? What did you think of them?
I love them. I think her passion for helping students was also evident in how she was as a mom.
I love you too, baby. Okay. 3 things.
Okay, for me,
3 things that you love about you.
like my lips or something.
Look at me. 3 things that you love about you.
You know, Jennifer was very dedicated to her job and her career, but she was much more dedicated to being a mom, to her daughters. And that meant the world to her, to be a positive example for her daughters.
I remember them being on the set, and she would, try to be stern and tell them to keep quiet during the newscast, but they were never really loud or in the way. A couple times she had them in the control room with me, and I would let Addison run teleprompter, and she nailed it. She was very good at it.
I love my arms because they're strong and they can hug you. And I love my lips because I can.
I met her girls when Jennifer and I participated in lip sync with our stars together. And I met them prior, but really got to know her daughters. She just had the most fun relationship with both of them.
This girl will go out of her way to save, help, love an animal that isn't even real. Let me show you. This one was updated today. You see that? She says she found them, no need to worry, with all these sweet, adorable hearts on here. I love this kid.
I vividly remember just, having a hard time keeping my composure because my town was getting just hammered by these storms, and hearing these little giggles on the other side of the camera. And looking back, at that time, that didn't mean anything to me. But now, 10 some years later, that is one of my core memories of her kids, and the happiness that they brought to our newsroom.
And telling them was one of the most heartbreaking things. I didn't want to ever have to say those words to them.
And that was the hardest part for me too, was watching her struggle with, what about my girls? I don't want to not be there for my girls.
Treating cancer isn't just about chemotherapy and surgery. It's also about finding support.
Probably the worst year I ever had to go through, losing a daughter. I always tell, patients of mine that you're not supposed to lose children. I mean, losing parents is inevitable, but you're not supposed to lose children.
In the beginning, you hear those words and it shakes you, puts everything in perspective. It's hard. But I'm naturally a positive person. You know that. And so I'm not going to stop being that through this.
All I could do is see my sweet baby girl that I delivered, holding her in my hands that day, counting toes and counting fingers and wishing her the best life she could have. And she did have a good life, but I wish it could have been longer. I was at the doctor's office with her for the visit after she had her PET scan. And when she saw the report and the diagnosis, she got very upset, and I would expect anybody would get upset. And I felt kind of helpless as a mom, knowing then that I likely didn't have anything good I could tell her.
It was awful, terrible. I don't know other synonyms to describe when I first heard the news. I was told by a friend when that day happened, and they called 2 or 3 that were close to me in the newsroom. And it's just a disbelief.
When we found out, I was honestly shocked. And call me naive, and I feel like a lot of people are naive to the fact, like, if someone's sick in that way, you think, oh, well, I should have known. I should have seen the signs or anything, and that's just not how this was.
The situation with Jennifer was she had a very aggressive disease that did not respond to treatment, but they're not all like that.
She was a messenger of hope for others who were struggling with their own cancer battles, and she was inspiring even in that.
That's why I'm so passionate about telling people, if you have something going on, whether it's this or something else, and it doesn't feel right, it's not something that you've ever had before, go get it checked, because that's exactly what happened to me.
She got through the surgery. She came back. She came in and visited all of us, and she looked great. She didn't always feel the best, and I know the chemo was really rough on her, but when she was here at work and on the air, you'd be hard-pressed to know that anything was even wrong with her. Even more of a gut punch was learning that she had passed, and a lot of us had no idea how bad it had gotten.
True to her personality, she wanted to use her own illness, her own struggle, her own diagnosis to help others. That's what she wanted to do, and she did that in every aspect of her life.
If Jennifer knew we were doing this in her honor, she'd be in tears.
She's making an impact on younger people that want to follow in her footsteps. That's really important, because she was that young person wanting to be Cindy Ward, and now other people want to be like her.
My gut tells me Jennifer would be embarrassed to be the center of attention. You guys are starting a scholarship in my name? What are you doing? Come on, just help the kids. But I know in her heart, it meant so much to her to help young people succeed in what is a very difficult business that she was very successful in.
I'm kind of excited to see what this will turn into over the next several years, hopefully leading to training of journalists to carry on what she did.
I hope it gives kids that don't have the opportunity to go to school and pick journalism as a career, the opportunity to do so. And I know that she would have loved it.
I'm overwhelmed with emotion, especially when I think about how much I'm going to miss this place. My work, my coworkers, and you.
This scholarship is a way to keep her memory alive, to keep her legacy alive, and to do exactly what she wanted to do, which was help train the next generation of young local journalists.
I've been so honored to tell your stories over the years and to be part of your lives in a way that, quite honestly, is such a blessing.
Jennifer's name will live on forever. Her legacy will live on forever, and students will benefit, and hopefully the world will get new journalists.
So while this is bittersweet, I'm leaving with a ton of gratitude, a ton of memories, and one final thank you to you.